Welcome to our deep dive into March Madness 2024. Your guide to predictions, crafting the perfect bracket, and exclusive insider tips. Our journey begins with a look back at the thrilling moments that have made this tournament a spectacle of epic proportions. From the heart-stopping buzzer beaters to the euphoric celebrations and the shocking upsets, March Madness has been a roller coaster of emotions that has captivated us time and again. So fasten your seatbelts and stick around as we journey into the heart of March Madness. March Madness has a rich history, deeply ingrained in the fabric of college basketball. Since its inception in 1939, the tournament has grown from a mere 8 teams to 68, becoming one of the most anticipated sporting events on the American calendar. Each year, colleges across the nation compete for a chance to etch their names in the annals of basketball history. The allure of March Madness lies not just in the caliber of the games, but in the unpredictability of outcomes, the fervor of college rivalries, and the emergence of underdogs. It's a stage where legends are born and Cinderella stories are crafted, where buzzer beaters become unforgettable moments. The tournament holds a special place in the hearts of fans, players, and coaches alike. It's a testament to the spirit of competition, teamwork, and the enduring love for the game. With each year, the tournament writes a new chapter, adding to its storied legacy. This year, several teams stand out as ones to watch. On the top-seeded front, we have the formidable Crimson Tide of Alabama, who've been showcasing an impressive offensive strategy this season. Their robust roster, coupled with a dynamic game plan, makes them a force to reckon with. Then we have the Michigan Wolverines, always a perennial favorite. They've been consistently strong on both offense and defense, and their balanced approach could be a game changer in this tournament. Now, let's not forget about the dark horses. The Loyola Ramblers, for instance, may not have the top seed, but they've proven time and again that they can pull off surprising upsets. Their tenacious defense and unyielding spirit make them a team to keep an eye on. Similarly, the San Diego State Aztecs have shown promise with their aggressive perimeter defense and fast-paced style of play. They've got the potential to shake things up and keep the top-seeded teams on their toes. Each of these teams brings something unique to the court, from Alabama's powerhouse offense to Loyola's dogged defense, and from Michigan's balanced approach to San Diego State's speed and agility. As they navigate the tournament, their strengths and strategies will undoubtedly shape the course of the games. Will these teams live up to the hype, or will we see some unexpected surprises? Either way, March Madness 2024 promises to be an exhilarating ride. Let's dive into the brackets and see how the tournament might unfold. We're starting in the East region, where the top-seeded team has showcased an impressive season. Their strong defense and deep bench make them a likely choice to breeze through the first couple of rounds. However, they could face stiff competition in the Sweet 16 from an underdog team that has been steadily improving throughout the season. Shifting our attention to the West, we have a powerhouse that has dominated their conference. They're a strong contender, but let's not forget about a particular 4th seed team. Their aggressive play and exceptional three-point shooting could potentially disrupt the top seed's journey to the Final Four. Now let's head over to the South region. Here we have 2 teams that have been neck and neck in their conference. Their potential matchup in the Elite 8 is one that could go either way. Both teams have seasoned coaches and a balanced offensive and defensive strategy, which makes this potential matchup one of the most anticipated in the tournament. Finally, in the North region, we have a top seed that has been unstoppable this season. However, there's a 3rd seed team that has been known for their March Madness magic. Their ability to perform under pressure could lead to a surprising upset and a trip to the Final Four. As we predict these outcomes, we're considering several factors. We're looking at team history, current season performance, and statistical analysis. We're considering the strength of their defense, their scoring ability, and their ability to perform under pressure. But let's not forget the unpredictable nature of March Madness. It's a tournament where underdogs become heroes and buzzer beaters become legendary. So as we look at these brackets, remember, it's all about balance. Don't just focus on the top seeds. Keep an eye on those lower seeded teams that have the potential to cause major upsets. Remember, in March Madness, anything can happen. Crafting the perfect bracket is a blend of knowledge, strategy, and a bit of luck. It's not just about picking the team with the most victories under their belt. It's about understanding the dynamics of the tournament itself. Consider this. Upsets are part of the lifeblood of March Madness. Don't shy away from picking a handful of underdogs. They might just surprise you and everyone else. After all, who doesn't love a good Cinderella story? On the flip side, don't let the chaos of the regular season cloud your judgment. Just because a team had a stellar season doesn't mean they're invincible come tournament time. Conversely, a team that stumbled during the regular season might just find their footing when it matters most. And let's not forget about defense. Teams with a strong defensive record have a knack for going the distance in the tournament. So, don't overlook this crucial aspect of the game when making your picks. Lastly, consider the experience of the coaching staff. Coaches with a history of navigating the high-pressure environment of the tournament can often steer their teams to success. But be warned, overconfidence in your bracket can be your downfall. Overvaluing regular season matchups or always picking the higher seed are common pitfalls to avoid. Use these tips as a guide, but remember, the madness is unpredictable. To give you an edge, we've got some insider tips you won't find anywhere else. We've tapped into the minds and memories of those who've been there, done that, and lived to tell the tale. Former players, coaches, and analysts who know the ins and outs of the tournament. Let's start with a tip from the court itself. Ex-players emphasize the importance of maintaining composure in high-pressure situations. They tell us that the teams that can keep their cool when the clock is ticking down are the ones that often come out on top. Then, the coaches. They remind us that the coaching staff is just as crucial as the players. Think about it. They're the ones who strategize, make the big calls, and adjust the gameplay as the match unfolds. So, when you're making your predictions, take a moment to consider the men and women on the sidelines. And the analysts? They stress the significance of momentum. Teams that have been on a winning streak leading up to the tournament are more likely to maintain that momentum. So don't just look at the season's overall results. Take into account recent performance too. But remember, March Madness is unpredictable. That's what makes it so exciting. So while these insider tips can guide you, there's always room for a little madness. Armed with these insider tips, you're one step ahead of the game. Now that we've shared our insights, it's your turn. We'd love to hear your predictions and see how your brackets are shaping up. Who do you think will be this year's Cinderella story? Which powerhouse team will fall early? Let's get a lively conversation going, because that's what March Madness is all about. Don't forget to subscribe for more March Madness content. Enjoy the games, and may your bracket survive the madness.